Alright, gang, this is number one. That's Crabby Auntie. She's talking to herself. 3 bottles of Sprite. And she's over here by Liquor Palace. She is number one for the night. I stopped asking her. She's at Kenwood, at the corner of... She's on Kenwood at the corner of Burbank Boulevard. I stopped asking her if she wanted help. She got very hostile. You know, so did Chicago, but you know what? Chicago's not here tonight. Chicago has left the city. Maybe. We'll find Chicago. All right, folks, this is George's Corner, and of course that's Arrow Liquor. I do not see Kerry Dwayne Mitchell. His stuff has been cleaned up. He is not there anymore. All right, well, I don't see Kerry Mitchell. I have a suspicion he left the city and went to where he really wanted to go, which is he said he really wanted to go to Santa Monica and be by the beach. So I was planning on giving a ride because that's what he wanted, but I was discouraged by a friend. He said, yeah, you probably don't want to do that. It's like dropping off a patient. Okay, I saw some stuff here on the park bench. I'm not the park bench. I guess it's a park bench. I saw some stuff here. Hard to tell. Is that a person? I mean, oh my God. It is a person. So this is Griffith Park and Burbank Boulevard. I got a person sleeping at the bus bench. It's not a... Yeah, it's a bus bench. All right, well, I'm going to see if they need help. So this is maybe a new person. I don't recognize them. Hi, did you need some assistance? You doing all right? Hello? I guess they don't want to talk. I did try to be a little bit on the DL about the recording, but they don't want to talk. They're not responsive. I mean, they're awake. That person's awake, but they're not responding. All right, beautiful Burbank Water and Power. I'm going to do my Varney underneath the Magnolia Boulevard Bridge. Varney, and I can already see tents. So here we are again, and still you've got this in March of 2021. This building was ablaze and caused by the squatters that were able to get in because of this tiny little fence, 6 feet. All you need is a chair and you can hop over the fence. No barbed wire. It's just not up to code. You need not up to snuff. You need to have a minimum of 6 foot, 8 foot. I'm sorry, like 8 foot and some barbed wire to keep people out. In my opinion, 6 foot's not enough. So these folks have just been hanging out here. This is their new hotel right by the BWP. And it continues to go on and on. I have no idea when in the world they're going to abate these tents. We have shelter space for these folks. They can get into a shelter. They just don't want to because they like to be on their own. I would say the majority of the homeless who refuse shelters and things like that are addicts. And that has been my experience. 410 Varney, you still have the guy with the tent. He's still back here. Nothing has changed. And, you know, as I've mentioned many times to the city, I'm building my case. I'm building my case that $6 to $9 million a year are stolen from the county. Nobody does anything about the homelessness. I mean, you know, a couple of success stories. Respectfully, 100 people have been rehomed in what period of time? Is that 10 a year? You know, there are no actual dashboards or websites where you can see the case studies or the successes. Unlike the Burbank Police Department, who has a record of their work, you can see their work every day, the arrest logs. The very expensive homeless programs have no such logs, and I'm surprised by that. You know, it wouldn't take much to put together a success dashboard. Does not require big money. A couple of minutes every time you have a success. You put it on the dashboard. Well, it's a pretty quiet night. You know, I've gone through the entire Magnolia Park area, and surprisingly, I did not find that many people out tonight. Very, very few. Okay, this over here, this gentleman right here is the Plumber, as we know, and he's on Valley at 4400 block of Magnolia Boulevard, and he will not accept help. We've asked him if he wanted help. We've called Street Plus to see if he'd be interested in help, and he declines help every time. He's the only person that I found. Honestly, this is interesting because other than Barney, that's it. That's the entire Magnolia Boulevard. I only found one person. I'm gonna go head over to the meth and heroin camp on Cahuenga. You know, that started to get reduced. I mean, it would be nice if somebody actually acknowledged to me after all these, weeks and weeks of videos that I've been putting out. If somebody from the county actually said, oh yeah, we abated that, or somebody from the city would say, oh yeah, LAPD abated that, or whatever. It's a very, very interesting thing. You know, we spent a lot of time trying to bring light to these subjects, and it remains in silos. You know, people in LA, this is North Hollywood, and this is where the meth camp starts. You've got all the addicts here. Not my opinion. It's a fact. You can just look at the police logs. You've got, there was a ghost gun and a stolen RV here. You've got people from out of state. This is the RV from Texas. It's cleaner. There's fewer RVs. I don't know what caused that. It'd be nice to know the facts. This was at one point lined with RVs. Maybe they were stolen, and that's why they got removed. I mean, these people are just living here and camping illegally. And then you've got this little camp here going on this side, and it's just trash everywhere. People just going about their day like there's nothing going on. So you've got, these... Look at this. Oh my God, it's just so trashy, disgusting. Anyway, the meth and heroin camps remains. Just like business as usual. This is Oxnard and Cahuenga. That's the end of the road here. I'm going to go back to Burbank. That's the nightly census. Interestingly, many of the regulars are not there anymore. Chicago's left. I don't see Carrie Mitchell. And, I didn't see Loretta Lynn Lowe. Magnolia Boulevard and Burbank Boulevard, very clean. Not a lot of people there. Clear and clean. Didn't see a lot of folks. Not a lot of litter. Things are improving. I don't know what the cause of that is. It's kind of late to be hanging out at the baseball diamond. Oh, they're just curbing their dog. Yeah, let's take our dog to go crap at the baseball diamond. That's what that is. I wonder why we have so many baseball diamonds in Burbank. So many.